G'day.
What are you drinking there?
I got some pure, beautiful Victoria waters.
Oh.
What are you drinking?
Double water. Yep.
Oh, Dan is coming and he has no idea what is about to happen.
Gee, I feel like I'm being interviewed.
Pretty much. Oh, it's gone. Oh, Dan, good afternoon.
Good afternoon.
We have here Dan the Man, aka the Beast. We call him the Beast.
The Beast.
A quick, short Q&A,
Yeah.
and hopefully get a spin in.
He has
Sounds
no
good.
idea what's going on, by the way.
Q&A. You make a mean cappuccino. This is really tasty.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It is.
Alright Dan, welcome and thank you for coming to do this interview, which you have no idea. We have prepared about 15 questions for you, all cycling related.
Good.
Don't worry, nothing is creepy. Well, actually I can't guarantee that. So, yeah, here we go. Dan, what's your full name, age and gender?
Oh, you're not sure about my gender.
Because you're so pretty.
Daniel William Purcell.
Careful with him.
Born on the 8th of the 8th, 89, and I'm a male.
Good to know.
Yeah.
Number 2. What is your FTP and what's your watts per kilo roughly?
I've actually never done an FTP test. I know it's estimated about 300 or just a maybe touch over.
Yeah. You don't have to be humble, yeah?
But I've never done a test. That's all just based on
Yeah.
estimates from race data and stuff.
Cool.
What's your wait? What do you think? Let's just say it. Just by guess. Obviously, we don't know.
Okay, so I saw his race. Roughly add up. There's a few segments. I think one is about 15 minutes, and then 3, 2 minutes, and 1 minute. So
I've
add
been
up.
studying you.
So
You
add
said
up.
this wasn't going to be creepy.
Yeah. So add up is about 20 minutes, and then it's between 315 to 345.
I'm just gonna say about 320.
320 is pretty safe to say. He's FTP.
Okay.
What's your
Moving on.
watts per kilo?
He doesn't know either.
You don't know. Because I'm trying to...
He's trying to get everything out of you, man. Like.
No, this is a funny thing because I'm trying to work out his weight. If you tell me...
Pretty heavy actually.
Actually,
About 75, 76 at the moment.
That's lighter. That's a bit light. But your
I
build,
need to drop a few before we start.
your build is for
Definitely.
sprinter anyway.
Very much a sprinter. Yeah.
He'd be above
My
3.5.
My power curve would just go and then that.
Yeah. Mine looks sort of similar. Yeah.
Alright, number 3. When did you start riding/racing seriously, and how long did it take you to be able to race in A grade?
I started riding full stop maybe 2.5 to 3 years ago. I used to run a bit. Did a little bit of sprinting as a runner, but I always had really sore hips, and I could never work out why. So after seeing several physios and eventually a specialist in Melbourne, worked out I've got hip dysplasia. So that's where the socket of my femur isn't sitting as it should in the pelvis.
What?
Is that from an injury or?
It was actually from birth, and it's something that should get picked up at birth.
Okay.
But it wasn't. So that's why I was always getting sore hips and stuff like that. So I'd go for a run, and at the end of it, I could barely lift my leg up to get into the car.
Right.
So the specialist said, try ride a bike because it's low impact. You shouldn't stress the hip joint too much.
Yeah.
At the time, my housemate had an old Bianchi road bike just sitting in the storeroom. So I jumped on that and thought, oh, let's see how it goes. And I think I did 7 kilometers. I was wrecked. But I kept at it, and I bought myself a road bike after maybe 3 or 4 months. And I picked it up pretty quick, and I was just racing back home in Mansfield.
Yep.
And so I started racing in the second half of the crit season. So I finished that off. I was just racing C grade, and it was the season after that where I I just kept winning C, got put into B,
Oh man.
and I think I won.
Right into it.
Yeah, I think I won like 4 B grade races at Coburg in a row,
Yep.
and got bumped to A.
And it's just like, we need to get rid of this guy.
I always just win from sprint finish. That's my only way of winning.
Yeah.
You'd have a decent team too.
Well, I race with the Knights of Suburbia guys.
Yeah.
They're a great crew, so it always helps having them in the bunch with you.
Yeah. That's how Peter sat down when his races
Yeah.
too.
Same tactics.
Yeah, and then I think I snagged my first A grade win later that season.
Yeah. Awesome. Cool. Number 4. According to your brother Glenn, you're a freak of nature. Do you think an average person like myself will ever get to have a chance to reach your level, and what does it take to get to that?
I'm definitely not a freak of nature. But absolutely. The biggest thing for me was like I'd ride, and because I hadn't ridden, I automatically just got fitter and faster.
Yeah.
But then I plateaued. And then being coached by David Heatley at Cycling Inform, he's back in Mansfield, so I started seeing David and up my work rate.
Yep.
And started putting in some good base kilometers, and that's what took me to the next level.
Okay. So got a system to work it out.
Yeah, structured training and just putting time in on the bike.
So you work normally with heart rate usually?
I've got a power meter now, yeah.
Oh, now you do, yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
But for the first while, it was just heart rate.
Yeah.
Yep.
There you go. You can get away with just heart rate.
Yeah, for sure.
Yeah.
You don't have to be, you don't have to have the best equipment to be strong, right?
No.
Yeah. All right. Number 5. Do you shave your legs and do you put cream on your butt?
Yes and yes.
Is that like depends on situation?
No, my housemate, my old housemate, he was sponsored by Aussie Butt Cream.
Yeah.
So I was just getting heaps of free cream that way, but I've stopped using it.
I've never tried.
I think now that I've got a good saddle and I'm a lot more comfortable on my bike, I don't need it.
Awesome.
Nice.
When you shave your legs, do you think it's more for the look, feel, or performance?
Little bit of column A, B, and C.
Yeah.
I've put it down to, so if you're in a gym, say you're just in a gym, and there's one guy working out without a top on, you're that guy in a bunch with hairy legs.
Yeah.
Oh no! Have you seen my legs? Oh no! I might as well train in the gym.
I said to him, people leave in his legs just because it's so hairy.
Oh man,
But no, it is. It's a cultural thing. It's just you don't want to be that. I don't know.
Yeah.
I'm wearing like long.
I haven't noticed you got hairy legs, so you're getting away with it.
Oh
fine.
yes, winter coat. Yes.
All right. Number 6. What is the most awkward or embarrassing moment when you're riding? I can tell a lot of that story, but it's today's laugh.
Awkward or embarrassing?
Yeah.
I a couple of times with Mansfield. They're all handicap races.
Yeah.
Sorry.
I can pick up the phone.
A few times we're racing back down the Goulburn River, which is up through Jamison. And I thought, oh, I'm feeling good, I'm going to attack here, like the finish line's just around the corner, and then I attack, and then the road opens up again, and like, oh, there's actually still a couple of Ks to go. And then, so I just get hung out the front and I crash and burn, and it didn't end well. That was quite embarrassing.
Yeah, I actually saw.
Not knowing the course.
Yes, I actually saw a guy that he thought he won on YouTube. He won the race. He's like, yes, I did it, but the commentator says, no, he thought he won. There's one more lap to go. Everyone just go, wow.
Was that at the Nationals? That was Brendan Canty.
Yes.
I was there for that. Yeah.
Oh man, that's
a shame.
Yeah. Number 7. What is the best thing you've ever achieved riding a bike?
I don't think it's race results or anything. I think it's just a good state of mind.
Yeah.
Meeting good friends, good networks, and enjoying being active and fit and out in the open air. There's nothing better than that.
Hear that?
All seriousness, but KOMs.
No, but nothing beats it. Like you go somewhere new and it's just you and your mates and your bikes and you're just cruising, exploring. It's, you know, people always say that sense of freedom, and I don't know, I think they're right.
Yeah. I absolutely agree. Number 8. What is your ultimate goal in cycling?
I don't know. I'm not good enough to aspire to be like at a, you know, state champion, national NRS level, I don't think. So I don't know, just want to see what potential I've got. I don't have specific, you know,
End goals sort of.
not really. I just
Yeah,
want to get the
just
most
keep
out of
going.
myself.
Yeah. Just enjoy.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Nice.
Yeah, same. We don't have like a, you know, that ambitions like, you know, gonna reach such and such. Just enjoy.
Mm.
Yeah.
That's it.
Alright. Number 9. What do you think is the best way to get into crate racing for beginners?
First thing is just riding with bunches. So whatever your local bunch is, go ride in that and just get comfortable being around and up close with other riders.
Yeah. Corner and all that.
Sorry?
Corner and all that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yep. And then just go down to your local crit, let them know it's your first one. They'll put you in D grade or E grade or whatever it is.
There is an E grade.
Yeah, I think foot's great.
Yes, we're in.
I reckon.
That's it.
We're in.
And with those grades, there's like a marshal that rides in the back, and they will help you. They'll like coach you through it. So they'll say how it should be working, or you know, they give you advice as you go. So do that. Don't put any pressure on yourself, and
Yeah.
don't go into it trying to win it. Just do it
Yeah.
to learn.
While we're on the same topic, do you have any quick race rituals? Like anything out of the norm, or coffee or something, or what?
Yeah, always a coffee beforehand.
Yeah.
I've always, it's not just crit racing, I always put like on the left shoe, left sock, first person.
See, like
Oh.
I don't know why, I don't know.
Yeah.
there
But
is-
it's just a, I don't know.
it's
That's
a
not
thing.
ritual, it's just me being weird.
Everyone has bits and pieces, I guess.
Hey, if it wins you A grade races,
I just hate I hate rushing before a race. I hate
Yeah.
getting there and being like, fuck, I'm still trying to get ready.
Yeah, yeah.
And people are going to the line, up to the line. I like to be there and just relax and you know, have a good hour before the race so I
Yeah.
can, yeah.
Nice.
Yeah, cool. Right, number 10. When you're riding past a super hot chick, do you tense your calves and for how long?
No, I've got fat sprinters calves already. I don't need to.
Okay.
Why do you? Is that a thing?
He asked that question.
Alright,
Of course.
Go on.
Oh, this is getting better. Alright. 11. How do you decide whether to eat before or during a race?
Well, you just eat as you go. Like, I try and eat, depends how hard you're racing, but I always try and, even now I've got about half a dozen muesli bars in my pocket.
Yeah.
I just got to keep eating.
I guess it also depends on how long the course is.
Yeah. So for, say, an hour long crit,
Yeah.
I'll take a muesli bar, a couple of gels, and some snakes.
Yeah.
And I probably won't eat all of it, especially if it's like full on, flat out, and you just don't have time.
Yeah.
But at least try and get a gel in.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Cup the F up.
Mm.
Do you get some in you before the ride, or
Yeah, I'll have a gel beforehand. I don't know why, it probably does nothing.
no? Before you start,
Before I start racing.
no, the ride, yeah.
Yeah, yeah.
Oh, you do?
I'll smash a gel
Yeah?
before I go to the start
Cool.
line.
Cool. Do you feel like, you know, it kicks in pretty quickly or
Yeah.
it takes?
Yeah, I like a little caffeine gel or something.
Alright, awesome. Cool. Alright, number, we're almost there. Number 12. Have you ever fallen off?
Maybe.
Bang.
I've only fallen off twice.
Yep.
One was with my brother. We were going down the main street of Mansfield. We just finished a race.
Yep.
And we're going maybe 10 kilometres an hour. And we're turning left at the roundabout. And it's a fairly heavily used roundabout. And I think there might have been some oil or something on the road.
Yep.
And we both went down. But it was low speed.
Wow.
It's just embarrassing also.
Yeah.
So there was that. And then in the Cali Country race last week,
Yeah.
I crashed going uphill from some dude.
The bike is
Yeah.
fine.
Yeah, the bikes, thank God.
It was really good, actually.
See, this is the thing. That crash, I'll say, is pure accident because you can't avoid it. You did nothing wrong, and someone crashed into you.
Mm.
What about advice for when you're in a crate racing? how do you minimize the chance to be in a crash? Like,
Be in the front third of the race.
Yeah, you was gonna say.
But you can kind of read riders as well. Like in my group, there was one guy who kept on coming, like we were rolling turns, who kept on coming in on me really early, and he just seemed a bit all over the place.
Yeah.
So I kind of like skipped a go and got away from him.
Yeah.
So I suppose it's just trying to identify the riders who are maybe a little bit loose.
Yeah. Sure.
Stay away from them.
Yeah. When you overtake from inside, do you yell?
Yeah.
You do.
Yeah.
So people, I'm coming. Just don't stay there.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Anytime I can see a gap like closing down on me, I'll yell.
Yeah. Yeah. Gonna do that.
There you go.
Yep. All right. I know number 13. I know your current race bike is worth about 5 figures. It's a very expensive bike compared to your $200 bike, which I built, to your current race bike, which I built.
Legend.
Are there really that much of performance difference?
Well, I haven't raced that $200 one in a crit yet, so maybe we should do that and take this question on notice.
Yeah, that's going to be the ultimate troll. He's going to race on a aluminium bike with 9 speeds.
Yeah, 9 speed.
Yeah.
But it was alright. Remember when we went for that ride into the city to have some beers?
Yeah.
And it was getting along pretty well.
Yeah.
I was gonna say, like, we could make it more realistic, like just go on KOM hunts with that bike, and then you compare it with your real race bike and see the difference.
Yeah.
But when you put out that much watts, it doesn't really matter, I guess. If it's a K-Mark bike or...
Depends what level, I
Yeah.
suppose.
Yeah.
Yeah. If you're talking like A grade level.
But if you're new, there's no reason you couldn't ride that $200 bike. It was fine, hey?
Alright, so there's an add-on question. Why is a bicycle falling off?
Why is cycling falling off?
Why is a bicycle falling off?
Do you mean participation-wise?
Just a bicycle by itself.
I don't know what you mean.
Like standing?
Yeah, why is it not standing by itself?
Why?
Because it's too tired.
I didn't know that was coming. I didn't know that was coming.
Alright, thanks, man.
This one.
That's all coming.
Thanks, boys.
That was awesome. I had no idea. I was like...